Welcome to all my dear friends. In this video we're going to learn in this video about the figures of speeches, and this is the English literature video, which based on the English literature part third video, I think. I mean, this is the third video literally about the English literature, and in this video we're going to deal about the figures of speeches. I think you might have heard the topic of figures of speeches in your school days or in your college days, because English figures of speeches are playing very vital role in English language, because without the figures of speeches you can't frame a poem, poetry, novel, drama, or prose, narratives, like that. Okay, so on. Without the help of figures of speeches you can't build. Now we have to understand there are so many figures of speeches are there in English language. There are near about the 25 to 30 or 50 to 55 figures of speeches are there, but in this video we are going to see only 4 to 5 figures of speeches, because that will not be possible to cover all the figures of speeches in one single video so that is why for that cause I am going to make only based on the 3-4 figures of speeches. First we have to understand that what is figures of speech. Okay, figures of speech means what? First and foremost we have to understand that figures of speech is nothing but, figures of speech means alankaragalu. Figures of speeches are nothing but which used to increase the effectiveness of language, and the poet which used to mesmerize the listeners to make them imagination, to make them the assumption, to give them the imagination, the author thought. So the writer or poet used to frame the poems or poetries with the help of figures of speeches. And this is the introduction about the figures of speeches. And I have collected 4 to 5 figures of speeches to express about they, and with the examples, with 1 or 2 examples. First one I am going to tell you. The first example is that we are going to take first one. I would like to take simile, metaphor, personification, irony, and alliteration. These are there. And first I would like to take the simile. Okay, first you have to understand what is meant by simile. Simile is nothing but, simile is one type of figures of speech which is most used figures of speech. Okay, simile is nothing but simile is one type of figures of speech which used to compare one person to another, or one thing to another thing else. Okay, with the example you will understand. Simile which used to make imagination or to make compare with one person to another, one thing to another, with the help of such words like and as. Okay, I will tell you with the example, you will understand thoroughly. First one, Shivaji Maharaj was like a lion. Okay, only one example I will give. With this example I will connect with metaphor. Okay, metaphor means what? Metaphor is another one figures of speech which is also used. More popular metaphor is there, and metaphor is nothing but which is direct assumption, the direct connection to one person to one other person, or one thing to another, one person to another thing. That's we call metaphor. With the help of that previous used example I will make sure. Okay, Shivaji Maharaj was like a lion, which comes under the simile. Now Shivaji Maharaj was like a lion. Was simile. Shivaji Maharaj was a lion himself. That's we call the metaphor. Here we should not use like and as in metaphor, but in simile we have to use. Okay, that's we call. Thank you so much for listening carefully. Thank you.